Quiet! Quiet! You're very disrespectful in front of this young man. That's what President Trump said to CNN's Kristen Holmes in the Oval Office. Why? Because a lifeguard who pulled a 10-year-old boy out of the Santa Cruz surf was standing right there getting honored, and she screamed over him about Kim Jong Un. We're talking about a 10-year-old rescued kid, a hero lifeguard, and CNN decided that was the moment for military exercise questions. President Trump turned to the boy and asked him, "Don't you find her disrespectful?" He understands. The child had better manners than the White House press corps, and that was only line number 1 that afternoon. So stay with me, because I'm going to roll the moment President Trump takes apart CNN's story that sailors on the USS Abraham Lincoln were running out of food. And I'm going to read you the exact words a retired admiral said to his face. You see, a 10-year-old boy from Santa Cruz had better manners than the White House press corps, and that tells you exactly how little the people in charge of the narrative can be trusted with your future. Same goes for your money. We've got midterm elections coming up, control of Congress on the line, and markets hate uncertainty. Uncertainty breeds volatility. Between now and November, it could be the most volatile stretch for stock market and economy we've ever seen. So here's the good news. Noble Gold Investments has spent over a decade helping everyday Americans protect your wealth with precious metals and physical gold and silver. Hedge the volatility. It's simple, easy, it's safe. Go to nextnewsgold.com or call that number on your screen, 877-646-5347. Call Noble Gold, mention my name, and you get one of these beautiful America 250 10-ounce silver bars when you open a new qualified account. Don't let Election Day arrive without a plan. Now back to that Oval Office tape. See, I've, quote, been on ships that are out there much longer than that, sir. A retired admiral walked up to President Trump and said that at a group meeting. And that's the CNN starving sailors story, dead on the floor. Now watch what CNN put out in writing to defend Kristen Holmes. Town Hall reporting on this fact. President Trump, you are quiet, you're being disrespectful. He understands, quiet. Who are you with? I'm with CNN. You are fake news.
Mr. President,
to scale back on those.
Quiet. You're very disrespectful in front of this young man. Okay? Don't you find her disrespectful? He understands. Quiet. Who are you with?
I'm with CNN.
Fake news.
I
You're
just wanted
fake
to follow
news.
up on this
You're a loud. You're a loud, boisterous person. You're fake news.
I was
Be
trying
quiet.
to find out if
Be
you had
quiet.
been talking
Be
to Kim
quiet.
Jong Un, if he had asked you
You're a
to
fake
scale back
reporter, and you
on
report
those
fake
military
news.
exercises.
Go ahead.
Mr. President, is
Yeah, almost as bad as when he used to go after Jim Acosta. But yeah, that was pretty impressive. I haven't seen an outburst like that from him for a while. Fox and Friends has the full context. The question was about Kim Jong Un thrown at President Trump during a ceremony honoring the lifeguard.
Yeah. Did he ask you specifically to scale back on those?
Quiet. You're very disrespectful in front of this young man. Okay? Don't you find her disrespectful? He understands. Quiet. Who are you with?
I'm with CNN.
Fake news.
I just
You're
wanted to
fake
follow
news.
up on this South
You're
Korea
a loud-
question.
You're a loud, boisterous person. You're fake news.
I was
Be
trying to
quiet.
find out if
Be
you had
quiet.
been talking
Be
to
quiet.
Kim Jong Un.
There's the other camera angle there. She's just fighting for her life in the Oval Office. Who are you with? I'm with CNN. You're fake news. Well, CNN was not going to let that stand. They put out a statement calling their reporter one of the most respected journalists of the White House and said the president's words were beneath the office. Of course they did. Kristen Holmes is one of the most respected and accomplished journalists covering the White House this afternoon. She did her job and asked the President of the United States a tough, relevant, and newsworthy question on behalf of the American people. Public officials are free to challenge reporting they disagree with, but personal attacks on journalists for asking questions are beneath the office and inconsistent with the principles of a free press. We stand firmly behind Kristen and reject these attacks in the strongest possible terms. Well, let's be very clear here. They say that he attacked her. He attacked her. Personal attacks on journalists. No, I believe he was attacking the outlet, calling the outlet fake news. Yeah, well, you know, CNN is actually might just be sold very soon. MAGA Voice sums it up. CNN is mad that President Trump mocked their fake news reporter. This makes me happy. Thank you, MAGA Voice. And this is not the first time President Trump called out CNN's reporting. Here is the story about the sailors on the USS Abraham Lincoln running out of food, and the retired admiral who told him otherwise.
Is there enough food on the USS Lincoln?
Yeah, it is. That was a CNN fake report. The Lincoln has been out there for a period of time, good period of time, but over the years we've had them out there much longer. I was at a group meeting and an admiral came up to see me over the weekend, and it was at a big group, and he happened to be an admiral retired. He said, I've been on ships that are out there much longer than that, sir, and I know people on the Lincoln, they say it's beautifully maintained and beautifully taken care of. And other people went out and they found out to be true. It was fake news reporting from CNN.
You are a loud, boisterous person. You're fake news. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. You're a fake reporter and you report fake news. His words. And he didn't say that defending himself. He said it defending a 10-year-old boy and the man who dragged him out of the water. That's the whole tell right there. So CNN retract the Lincoln story, name your source, apologize to that crew and to every military family that spent a weekend scared that their sailor was going hungry. Because here's what CNN gave us instead. And say it with me. Kristen Holmes is one of the most respected and accomplished journalists covering the White House. That's it. A character reference, not one word about the ship. They quit defending their reporting, and now they only defend the people. Nobody arrested her. Nobody pulled a credential. The man told a loud woman to stop yelling over a rescued kid, and 80% of the country cheered. So share this with somebody who still believes decency matters, and tell me in the comments if that boy handled himself better than the press corps. We already know the answer, and we're not asking permission anymore. You see, when a network fabricates hungry sailors and answers with a press release, you need a line that doesn't run through them. Text White House to 844-840-4963. Next News Network is credentialed inside that building. What our people pull from the halls lands on your phone every night ahead of the crowd, no matter what YouTube decides to bury. Now, some of you, you've watched enough tape. You want to post. You want to post. You want action. So text Signal to that same number, enlist in the Next News Signal Corps, and work the board with patriots who rank up by actually showing up. Get in tonight.